Welcome back, curious crawlers of the cosmos. It's your producer, Sammy, certified juice sommelier and seeker of the strange. Today, on Morin the Know, we're continuing our series, Ghost and History of Cumberland County, by diving headfirst into the underground. Literally. We're talking whispers of Prohibition tunnels, shadowy societies, and the kind of Fayetteville history that didn't make it into your social studies textbook. Buckle your overalls, because it's about to get weird.
Hey, Sammy, if there are ghost babies under downtown Fayetteville, I want you to know. I volunteer you to go first.
Hey, I've only got 2 legs and 0 flashlight. We're in this together, Rainbow.
Okay. So listen, y'all. Did you know there might be a whole network of spooky tunnels under downtown Fayetteville, North Carolina? Like, real tunnels, y'all, with smugglers, secret societies, maybe even ghosts.
Tunnels? Under Fayetteville? Pfft, that's probably just where grown-ups hide their burnt toast and unpaid parking tickets.
Sammy, this is serious. We're talking Prohibition bootleggers, hidden brothels, and creepy Masonic rituals, like Indiana Jones, but with moonshine. Let's set the scene. Fayetteville is one of North Carolina's oldest cities, founded in the 1700s, burned to the ground in 1831, then rebuilt bigger, better, and way more mysterious. And during the 1800s and early 1900s, it was all cotton, commerce, and chaos.
By the early 1900s, it was booming. And in 1908, North Carolina banned alcohol, 12 years before the rest of the U.S. went dry. So Fayetteville had a long head start on finding alternative ways to party.
Enter the speakeasies. Downtown Fayetteville was crawling with them, hidden behind businesses, tucked in basements, and sometimes right under your nose. People whispered passwords through sliding peepholes, music floated up through floorboards, and soldiers from nearby Fort Bragg made sure business stayed booming.
And how do you move illegal booze when you're trying not to get caught?
With tunnels, baby. Rumor has it that passageways were dug beneath Hay Street, Person Street, even around the market house. Smugglers used them to move alcohol, avoid the cops, and maybe sneak into less than wholesome establishments.
Less than wholesome? You mean like underground tea parties?
Uh-huh. Let's call them nap time free zones.
Sweet.
Over the years, people have reported all kinds of weird stuff in old downtown buildings. Bricked up staircases, doors that open to nowhere, basements not listed in any blueprints, even strange symbols carved into walls. Some buildings date back over 100 years, and their basements hold secrets.
So it's like a secret baby subway, except with moonshine instead of milk.
Exactly. And you know what else makes it extra spooky?
Please don't say ghost babies.
Secret societies. Some believe the tunnels were used by the Freemasons or Odd Fellows for rituals and meetings. Hidden chambers with symbols, candle wax stains, maybe even robes.
Okay, now it's baby eyes wide shut, and I'm officially uncomfortable.
Oh, you've heard worse. Don't be such a baby. Now, Fayetteville was home to some very old Masonic lodges, like Phoenix Lodge No. 8, one of the earliest in the state. They met in buildings right downtown, and guess what?
What?
Some of those buildings had basements and locked chambers no one's opened in decades.
Wow. Have you ever noticed how Masonic symbols are everywhere if you know where to look? Eyes, compasses, pyramids, all that secret handshake stuff.
You know, I've never really paid any attention. I'm gonna have to start looking now that you mentioned it. Now there's talk that some tunnels or hidden rooms weren't just for booze, they were ritual spaces. Quiet, sealed off, built into foundations or behind false walls. Some basements downtown still have odd markings. Iron rings bolted into stone or checkerboard tile floors that seem suspiciously ceremonial.
I knew babies weren't supposed to go in basements. Now I really know.
Some say the tunnels connect old Masonic buildings, or that they had alternate entrances that only lodge members knew about. And of course, there's the classic theory.
Let me guess. Ghost?
Yup, spirits of old initiates wandering the tunnels, still guarding their secrets. And once in a while during renovations or storms, some say you can hear knocks from inside the wall.
Nope. I'm transferring to a show about soup.
Too late. You're already deep in Morin the Know. In recent years, people working in old buildings downtown, especially ones from the late 1800s, have reported weird things. Cold spots, drafty brick walls, bricked up arches, tools disappearing during renovations.
Or maybe they just have bad insulation and forgetful contractors?
Sammy, don't be a tunnel buzzkill. Some swear there's still a sealed-up network under downtown, maybe even connecting buildings that were once part of shady dealings. But no official map has surfaced. It's all oral history, stories passed down, and the occasional creepy discovery when someone tries to redo the plumbing.
I just want to know, if someone finds a tunnel, do we get to name it?
Only if it leads to snacks. Then we'll call it the Forbidden Fruit Gushers Express.
Cool.
It may all be just old city infrastructure and ghost stories. But Fayetteville's got history, and some of it refuses to stay buried.
If I ever fall through a crack in the sidewalk into a secret chamber, I swear I'm writing my baby memoir on a juice box label.
Do it in crayon, Sammy. It'll make it spooky. That's it for tonight's show. Thank you for watching. If you have ever heard a weird noise in a Fayetteville basement or found a sealed door under your grandma's old barber shop, we want to hear about it. Leave us a comment or shoot us a message. We love hearing from you.
Smash that like button like you're breaking through a bricked up tunnel. Subscribe on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, and tell your weirdest cousin about Morin the Know.
Until next time, stay curious, trust no brick wall, and always stay more in the know.
And remember, if you hear knocks from the basement wall, maybe don't answer. Catch you next time.